All right, so here's the next topic. Just everyone seems to be asking questions about it. What do I post on my business page? There's no rhyme or reason to what people are posting. They're just kind of, oh, I had this on the job, put it out there. Oh, I got a review, put it out there. You have to have some sort of strategy, right? So it has to be something clean. You want to make sure you're hitting all the right points for your audience because your digital presence is your storefront. So when people go and look for your services, they want to see some before and after shots. They want to see, what they're getting into, the quality of work that you're doing. And you have two main things for that. It's going to be your Google profile and your Facebook profile. And when they check out one, they're checking out the other. Everything's intertwined. There's a Meta pixel, there's a Google pixel. This is one of the most important things that you can do for your business. So we're going to hop into this. Some of these are obvious, guys. Everyone posts before and after photos, but let's go behind the reasons why they're important. Before and afters, let's say you're in hardscaping. Clearly, that's a go-to that you have to post because people want to see, the artistry that you guys are doing with some of these jobs. Like they are chef's kiss on some of these. And you want to showcase all that work. And the before and afters, and even now posting the during process, a lot of people are hopping onto. HVAC, roofing, you guys all want to capture this too. HVAC, it's important because when you show someone a before and then an after, you show them the before and how dirty the inside of the unit is, or how dirty, the exterior unit is with buildup and dust, and how that's ruining the efficiency, showing them their vents or their ducts, and basically letting them know this is actually causing allergies and stuff like that if you suffer from those. So people are going to look at these and say, oh, I wonder if that is what my unit looks like. I should probably get it tuned up. So it's great to post. Roofing, easy enough. You guys want to post the before and afters. It's not the sexy business, right? But it's going to get, looks. If you do like a nice clean job on a roof, like people can tell. And not only that, but if you show how quickly you can get it done. So a time-lapse video, those are perfect as well. The second most obvious one, which might not be obvious, is telling a story. You're on social media for your Facebook business page. You want to be posting somewhat of a story, right? Explain to them what they're looking at. So you can literally say in the story as you're recording, today we went to go to this customer's house. They complained that their AC was just not producing cold air. So this is what we found. And then you just go forward in time. You take another video and you can narrate over all this in some simple editing software. CapCut's free. If not, send it to me and I'll do it for you. That's what we do for our clients. But you tell a story and it just shows like the entire process so people can relate to it and they can actually see like, oh, I'm having the same issue. Maybe that's what's going on in my house. It gets more attention. Hardscapers, that's another big one too, because you can say, I love these stories for hardscapers where it's like this customer has a small backyard and they wanted to have a big backyard feel to it. Give me a Greek island theme. And then the stuff that they do to the backyard is just outstanding. And all of that gets attention. One big thing is you don't want to show it all from start to finish. You want to show the before, but then you also want to show the process. But I would start the process about midway through. That way it's already kind of done. They're not waiting for like the cool part to come up and happen. It's right there. It's like, oh, what are they building there? And then it just fast forwards. It's like, oh, that was a bench. That's cool. It's all about capturing the attention. And then third on our list is going to be basically just tips. Tips go a big way, okay? Electrical, plumbing, HVAC, roofing, you name it, hardscaping, little things you can DIY. Giving the homeowner options where it's just like, hey, if your electrical is, say their electricity is out in their house and they have no idea why because it's in a portion, they check the fuse box. And you can say, so typically when this happens, you can just go through and hit the GFI switch in your house. Explain to them what a GFI switch is. And it's just little tips like that. For HVAC, it's super simple. Hey, my electricity bill is a little bit higher than this year. Like, all right, have you checked your air filter? Have you gotten a tune up? Because there could be a lot of gunk on the outside. And you show them the entire process. Hardscaping, you can do like simple DIY. Hey, here's how you can build a fountain, out of concrete, in your own time within 3 hours, and just show them. I mean, they can go to the dollar store. I've done it myself. Make their own cement, put it up, and they're going to see how hard the work is. So no matter what, when you show people these little tips, no matter what industry you're in, they're going to go in thinking, oh, that seems easy because you're a pro. And then they go to do it themselves and they quickly realize how difficult this is and why, the price tag is a price tag. So there's a hidden value behind giving away free tips, because a lot of guys I talk to, they're like, well, that takes away jobs from me. No, it doesn't. It saves you from the small jobs, gets it out of your hair. And then it sets you up for success for when you show them like, hey, this is the reason behind the bill. It just makes sense to do. Okay, so we covered that you want to do some before and after shots. We covered that you want to do storytelling. You know, this is what's wrong. This is how we fixed it. We also covered the third one, which was going to be, you know, some DIY tips and what homeowners can do on their own end. A fourth one is going to be that you want to get your reviews on your webpage, right? So you want to, not your webpage, but your Facebook. So you want to automatically have some of your Google reviews go onto your Facebook page. Here's the thing though, you don't want to swamp your Facebook page with just reviews. If I go to a business's page and all I see is reviews, it seems really bawdy. It doesn't have like a good, genuine vibe to it. So I wouldn't overkill it with your reviews. Like you want to post like maybe one a day. If they're coming in that often, it all depends on how often you're getting reviews, depends on the size of your company and how often you're posting all the other content. So here's how easy it is. You can go to so many different softwares like GoodJob, Zapier. There's literally so many things that you can do to get these reviews automated in your system, and it's become super easy. Take a look at our CRM, how easy this is to actually get your reviews just posted automatically. So we have a little free summer of AI for 30 days going. You can ignore that for now. But if you go into your marketing tab and you just want to go into your social planner, your content, new post reviews, we want them to post from Google, and we want 4 stars and above. You can do all 5 stars, totally up to you. Choose a social account. That's my Instagram. This is my business Facebook page. And number of posts, I'm going to do one a day. You know, one comes in. You can manually post different ones too, but whenever we do it, yeah, we'll just set the time, and feed and Facebook story, you can select either. And then that's it, guys. It's literally so easy to just set this stuff up. We live in a new digital age, so you should be taking advantage of all this stuff. The fifth and final thing you should be posting is community outreach. People in your neighborhoods are all part of the same community that you are a part of, and people love to see, you know, local businesses kind of winning, and like not just winning, but being involved with their community. So if you have, you know, I have some clients that entered into parades and like we're handing out stuff to kids, and I have others that go to soccer games and they hand out water bottles with business cards. But just having like, you know, a picture of you doing some community engagement, even if you're just giving back and you're offering, you know, once a month we give a free service to someone. Post all that stuff. People love authenticity. They love community engagement, and it really just builds up that trust factor. So hopefully this answers some of the questions. I guess we'll cover this again. I've covered this so many times, but another way that you guys can actually post all of this stuff is on your Facebook meta page. Everyone has one, or you should, because you have a Facebook business page. You can do this all for free. You don't need a CRM to do it, but you can go into your social calendar, and you can actually just essentially plan out all your posts. So you can plan this so it's posting, you know, at least once a day, I guess. You know, you can do it at least once every other day. It all depends. But the more often you post, the more Facebook and the algorithm is going to push out your content to non-followers, because it shows you as a creator. And when you're a creator, they want to show your content because they're like, oh, this guy's posting pretty normally. Let's put out his content to other people because this is another entertainment aspect. So it's just a little cheat for the system. But if you want to go into your own, you know, meta business page, go in and you can just start scheduling out posts here, right? So you can schedule out posts, schedule out a story, schedule out whatever you want, select the time, select if you wanted to go to Facebook or Instagram. It's not that difficult, guys. I know it's a pain if you're doing everything yourself, or if you're underwater because it's summertime and you're super busy. That is why you have, you know, there's social media marketing agencies out there, kind of like myself, who will go in and do this stuff for you. Now, we're actually launching our own side of this where we will, you know, basically build up an entire month worth of posts at a time. We'll put it on the calendar. You can go in and review it, and it just takes the work off your back. But if you guys don't have the means to do it, take a couple hours, at night, set everything up, totally doable, and you guys will be on your way. Hope that covers everything. If you guys have any other questions, let me know, and we'll see you next time.